Well, Manchester United had their final schedule preparations for the game of Arsenal, and obviously, it's really one of those games that coming through when United are at their weakest. I tell you what, Manchester United are their weakest, and you know it very well. But never say never. We are here to obviously bring you the latest news and information as far as everything is concerned, because we are really the best. We're doing the best to present to you. We thank God for the gift of life. Continue to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rock and David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. Now, let's obviously go into this Ten Hag further talk about this game of Arsenal. Then we bring you how the players of United went ahead, obviously prepare. He said, Arsenal, very strong opponent. We don't have to debate this, but against the better teams, we play our best. And obviously, when you look at the better teams talking about, like big teams, you know, when you look at how Manchester United is going to hate to perform against all teams that have going to hate to be that they've going to hate to play when they're really ahead of them. You know, as far as the Premier League table is concerned, Man City beat Man United 3-0 at home. Man United beat Aston Villa by 3-2. They drew with Tottenham Hotspur 2-2. Liverpool, it was a 2-2 draw. And then Tottenham Hotspur, it was a draw. You get? Chelsea right now is above of Man United. Man United beat Chelsea by 2-1 at Old Trafford. So that's what he really meant. They've not yet had to play Arsenal, and they've not going to have to play against Newcastle. So that's what he said. But I tell you, I've never gone in a game against Arsenal very nervous like this, because I know what it means when it comes to downing tools by these players of Man United. These players down tools like no other. That is it. So, however much the manager is really confident and he's really trying to put in some confidence in his players, but these players have always gone ahead to let down the manager. But you never know, it might be a statement-making game. Like, we can resurrect and Man United can come out and really shock everyone. Though, I'd say Arsenal favorites, but you cannot really rule them out. You cannot rule out that United can obviously raise up to the occasion, because this is Old Trafford, and Arsenal have gone ahead to go, have just gone ahead to win once in 16 games. Manchester United has gone ahead to win 10. Arsenal has won 1, and it has been 1 draw. So a lot can happen in there, and that's why I tell you that anything can happen, but that does not downplay me from really telling you that Arsenal are the favorites. Then Ten Hag on Garnacho's offside goal versus Arsenal in September, he said that was one of the moments that our season could have gotten into a turnaround. It was short in the season, and that, I think, a little bit sums up our season. Yeah, VAR has always gone ahead to obviously make mistakes, and I was so much excited that they are going to bring in the virtual VAR like they use in the Champions League. That's why in the Champions League, you'll never come out to really see to it that anyone can come out and really claim that he was misjudged onto his offside. That is it. And for the time, if it was virtual, the guy was onside. And for me, leaving alone that, because it was really controversial and it really caused what we call conspiracy theories. But that moment where Gabriel Magalhaes went ahead to really put Rasmus Højlund down, even VAR never went ahead to review it. That was really the highlight of VAR, and said this inconsistency is really not called for in this moment of time. So I think they are coming to Old Trafford, and maybe some decisions will go the way of Manchester United. Marcus Rashford is making his 400th game for the club of Man United, and Erik ten Hag has the following to say. It's a massive achievement if you do it for any club, but if you do it for United, that's a huge achievement. So many games, so many goals he produces, and he's only 26. So there is still a long way to go. I understand that there is still a long way to go, but he needs to obviously pull up his stockings. If there is anything supposed to do to rejuvenate his career and see to it that he really gets some hails, is to be active tomorrow when you're playing Arsenal at Old Trafford. But if he downs tools like he has always gone ahead to do, obviously he will be the scapegoat by the fans in there for you. So that's what Erik Ten Hag is going to hate to say, but there is an embargoed interview that is going to be coming out tonight via the Man United TV, where he's going to come out and really confirm to us who is available. Will Lisandro Martinez start or not? Players that trained, Alejandro Garnacho in the mix, obviously doing the needful to really prepare for the side of Arsenal. He's the man responsible for the goal that Ten Hag has been talking about that was really cancelled out. Dallo, right back, and you know that he has gone ahead to pocket Martinelli at Old Trafford and Bukayo Saka at the Emirates. So I'm so much confident with him. Then you look at Alejandro Garnacho and Anton obviously having a very good vibe all together, and you never know what's going to happen in that game of football, but I wouldn't like to see this guy start. That is Anthony. But for Garnacho, it's a given. If he's fully fit, he's really going to start. Amad Diallo with the celebration, I really saw the goal he scored. It was very good curling effort. And at every moment, he has gone ahead to continue and continue and continue. Show Erik Ten Hag that I should be the right attacking midfielder for the club of Man United. It shouldn't be your boy, Anthony. I should be the one playing that side. And Dallo was like, oh, relax and float. We need consistency from you. And this is Demotmi, goalkeeper from the academy, obviously training with the club of Man United. Then there comes in Kobe Mainoo, the England Magnificio, trying to train ahead of the Arsenal game. And we know that his presence is really going to be important into that fixture and tie. Lisandro Martinez, obviously trying to train with the club of Man United. Remember, he went ahead and really knocked onto the door of the manager, that is Erik Ten Hag, and told him, please, I want to plug against Arsenal, please. I'm okay with the problems you're having as Man United. We should do this. And it looks like Erik Ten Hag wants to win an FA Cup and doesn't want to rush him, because he knows to it that you rush him, you miss him out on the game of Newcastle. Yet it's an easier game to win than that of Arsenal. Casemiro, obviously dumped or not included into the team of Brazil for the Copa America. And for me, I think it's really going to help him a little bit to train and rest and really recharge his batteries to see to it that he gets back to his levels in there for you. But this season, he has been really off. But he's all smiles and is capable to play into the central defense. Ethan Whitley, centre forward promoted from the academy. He made his debut when you're playing against Sheffield, and he has come out and really put in a very beautiful shift this season. And so far, he's really doing the needful as a player. That is Ethan Whitley. This is Toby Koyela, and he's one of those players that have gone ahead to coming through from the academy, and he's a midfielder, and Ten Hag really wants to obviously take him to the level where he deserves to be, and that level is to be into the starting 11 like any other guy of Manchester United. Andre Onana, people have gone ahead to criticize him, but I'm planning to give you a video of Andre Onana and what has gone ahead to compete the club of Man United. Stats don't lie, and they obviously speak volumes when you need them best. Rasmus Højlund, Tom Heaton, Kobe Mainoo into the mix, and it was really one of those moments that you obviously understand that are really gonna really give us a chance to really take on the rest. Then we are having Atil Bendair punching it over, and he went ahead to put in that shift that everyone was like, he deserves to be one of those goalkeepers to get enough playing time, and we cannot really understand why he's not getting in enough playing time for Atil Bendair. Ten Hag was looking on and was like, all right, let's get going and see how things really pan out into this training session as we prepared for the club of Arsenal. And Amrabat and Rasmus Højlund to really tussle it with the ball. And I tell you, if at any one moment, if there is a chance for a player called Lisandro Martinez not to play, I would play Amrabat in the midfield and then put in the guy Casemiro in the central defense alongside the other man Evans, and see how things really pan out, because we need some bit of steel into the midfield. Then Eriksson He's one of those players I wouldn't really like and fancy to see him play into the game. You know, he should really not start any game. If you know, you know. You get? So that is exactly what is going to have to happen in there at the side of Ericsson, and then Mason Mount, Rashford in there for you. Then there is Lewis Jackson doing the needful, and this is Harry Amaz, one of those that are really talented. This boy, look out for him. Left back, but he has a lot to offer to his game. And that's how we sign out from this. So that's how United prepared for their final charge ahead of Arsenal. And I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below. May the living to God bless you abundantly. That video of the day, more is yet to come. Not until we sleep off. I'm out. And good night to those going to bed. And ciao, ciao. Bye-bye.